Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray's World. It is Wheatie Wednesday and we are hunting through a $25 box of pennies, looking for wheat pennies, 2009s, Canadians, anything else that's cool that we can find and keep, because that's what we do. As we hunt through this box, don't forget there's a link in the video description to a Google document. Now it's read-only, so you can't change it. I know you want to. But you can go out to that Google document and you can see everything that we have found in 2019, including wheat pennies, 2009s, and Canadians, as well as notable finds. There's a tab at the end for notable finds when we find things like 1970 San Francisco, or dimes, or some uncirculated type coins. Anything cool or notable, we put on that last sheet. Here is the box right here. As you can see, I've already opened it up. I've taken a look at the ends, and we do have two enders. We've got a Canadian ender. It's a young head, so it's 1964 or older, Queen Elizabeth. I don't know the exact date, but at a certain point you get to King George VI and then King George V. But we have got an ender Canadian. Let's save that one. Let's do this wheat penny real quick together. Now, as I laid them down, it came obverse up, so let's just take a quick look and see what it is. All right, it's right on the end here. Looks like those wheat stalks are pretty well defined. It's probably something in the 50s. Yep, 1958, Denver. It's the last year that they minted wheat pennies. 1959, they went on to mint the memorial pennies. Let's keep going in this roll and see if we can find anything else. Alright, I didn't see anything else in that roll. Let's open up this Canadian real quick and take a look and see what year this young head is. I love young heads. I think they're absolutely beautiful. It's an amazing portrait of Queen Elizabeth when she was young. I like to get these spread out nice and neat so I can go through them. I find that if I lay them out in a nice neat row, I can go through them a lot quicker than if I just jumble them all together. There is our young head right there. And as I said, it's just an absolutely beautiful portrait. And it's a 1964. Very, very common. We find a lot of the 1964 young heads. And in fact, yep, this one. I'm getting so many that I've got them in this pickle jar right here. I'm not going to put it in there yet because I want to make sure I track it on our spreadsheet in our Google document. Let's check out the rest of this. Oh, right here. I see a wheat penny. Right there. Check that out. I didn't even notice that earlier. Let's pull that one out. It's reverse up, so it's going to be a good surprise. Wheat stalks look really good. Let's flip it over and see what year it is. 1944. Again, very common. We find a lot of those 1944s as well. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nothing at first glance, but let's just go through it real quick, knock it out. All right, nothing else in that roll, so I'm going to get into it. I'm going to start on some of the other rolls, and if I find anything cool, I will come back and we'll see you again. Well, guys, this is the very next roll. That didn't take very long at all. I was just taking a quick peek at everything, and we have got 1920 wheat penny. That's really, really cool. Pretty worn on the back. You can see how those wheat stalks are worn a whole lot more than that 1944 or that 1958. Let's see if there's anything else in this roll real quick. I don't see anything off the top of my head, but sometimes they hide. It's not easy always to find them right at the outset. I've gotten pretty good where I don't have to flip the pennies over to even get the 2009s. I've kind of got my eye trained so that I can see even the backs of the 2009s and pick them out pretty easily. All right, guys, once again, that did not take very long. This is the next roll. I don't know if we're stumbling on a collection dump or something, but I've got at least 2 wheat pennies and at least 2 Canadians in this roll. Let's take a look. Okay, the first one I saw was this one right here towards the end. Pretty good wheat stalks. It's a 1945, fairly common year. Let's grab those Canadians real quick. 82, that's a copper Canadian. Where's the other one? 1965, so that's the first year that they changed the portrait from the young head to the next one from Queen Elizabeth. And then I found this one right here. It's a Wheatie. It's a 1953, and both the obverse and the reverse have the wood grain look to it. That is really, really awesome. Anything else? Come on. Can we make it 3 in 1? Usually do not find 3 wheat pennies, or let alone 2, in a single roll. Yep, that's it. We'll come back when we find something else. Maybe it'll be the next roll. It absolutely was the next roll. It was hiding way on the end. And again, it looks pretty young. It doesn't look like it's an old one. Oh my goodness. Did you see those wheat stalks? Look at that. That is a 1909. That is in an excellent, excellent shape. Let me take a closer look at that. Okay, so there is some wear on those wheat stalks, but it is still in great, great shape. That's an amazing find. It's 100 years old. It's a 1909. That's the first year. No, it's 110 years old. And that is the first year that the wheat penny was made. Before that, it was the Indian head. So, wow. Holy cow. It's not a VDB. I checked it. It's not an S. It's not an SVDB. I checked that. That was the first thing I looked at. Holy cow. I would love to find more like that. All right, once again, next roll, we got another wheat penny. It was right at the front. It's reversed down, and it's real shiny, like maybe it had been cleaned, or maybe that's just the toning on it or something. But good wheat stalks, 1957 Denver. Pretty common. We've got it in our book. Let's just check the rest of the roll real quick and just make sure there's not something else in there. Man, I was so surprised by that 1909. There's a 1999 Canadian. It's a zinc or steel. It's zinc. I think there's only a couple years. One of the guys on the live stream was telling me that only a couple of the years are steel. Everything else is zinc. So catch you in a few minutes when we find something else. Probably the next roll. Okay, we are several rolls later, and I realize I actually didn't hit record over here on that last one that we saw. I think it was the 57, but that's okay. Several rolls later, we got one. It was obverse up, so we have got a 1952. Very, very cool. We'll add that to another one. Looks like Big Flip is live. You missed it, though, because you're seeing this on Wednesday. I'm not recording this on Wednesday. Anything else? Nothing else in that roll. Let's keep going and see what else we can find. The box that just keeps on giving. It's the next roll, guys, and we've got one obverse up. So again, I got a quick glimpse of the date, but we are looking at a 1955 Denver. 1955 Denver. Actually in pretty good shape. It's got some scuffs there on the N in cent. Let's see what else we've got real quick. This is going to be a long video if this keeps up. I'll be recording this until midnight. Actually, it's around lunchtime. Smoking some ribs. We've got ribs on the barbecue in the smoker. We've got some chicken quarters, and we've got some sausage on there as well. So. Okay, guys, we are right about the halfway point of the box, and we finally come back to having one. It's right there, and I think it's a pretty good one. It's obverse up, so I've gotten a little bit of a look at it, but let's take a closer look right over here. Yeah, that's a good one right there. 1940 San Francisco. 1940 San Francisco. Jack, that's a really good one. Jack, why don't you check the book?
See if we have it?
Yeah, let's just double check the book for us while I finish this roll. 1940S. Here, scooch over a little bit and let me finish this roll. See if you can find if I need a 1940S. Oh, guys, we got another one. That's a 2 in this roll. It was reverse up, so I have no idea what it is. 1957D, so it's pretty common. We got the 40S?
Yep.
All right, we've already got the 40S. Let's go check on the barbecue, see how that's doing. There is the Traeger. Sorry, it's a little backlit by the sun, but let's open it up, see what we got on there. Got some ribs looking good. We got some smoked sausage. We're gonna give that a try. Some chicken quarters. All right. Let's grab one of those smoked sausages and give it a shot. Nice and juicy. Woo, hot. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good, but it's so hot. I'm gonna do that again. It's so hot, everybody. Oh, but it's so good. We're gonna let those stay on the grill a little bit longer. We really want those to crisp up and smoke a little bit more, but that's really much more hot. Oh man, that was good. We got some time yet on the chicken and we got some time yet on the ribs, but holy smokes, that was absolutely delicious. All right, we had a bit of a coin explosion right there, but we've got another one and it was obverse up. Let's check it out. 1935 San Francisco. That is really, really cool. Love that. Let's check the book real quick. Let's move those to the side. Jack left my book sitting right there. Let's check the book and see if we... Oh, we need it. Check it out, guys. 39 million minted, and we need it. 1935 San Francisco. Boom. That is awesome. I love getting one in the book. Before I forget though, let's write it down because I want to make sure that we get it in the spreadsheet. I want to make sure that I don't forget to add it to that spreadsheet. Let's keep looking in the rest of this roll, see if he had any friends. Sure did. I keep having to reset up my little mini tripod. But we got a 1936. Very cool, very cruddy. But yeah, 1936. That is awesome. Anything else? Cool. Nothing else. Real quick, do we need the 36? No. 37 DNS, 38 DNS, 39D, 40D. I should check the Google spreadsheet and make sure I haven't found any of those and have forgotten to check the book. All right, we got one in this roll. We have got 10, 13, so this is roll 14 to go. The next one's roll 13, etc., etc. I'm not doing that math real quick. But we've got one right here that is reverse up. So let me just run through until we get to it, just to make sure we're not missing any. Right there. 2009. Guys, I've gotten a couple of 2009s, but here is one right here. Formative years, is that what it's called? I never can remember. But the ones that I have found, the 2009s, have all been really, really like in good shape. Sometimes I get some that are in good shape, sometimes I get some that are kind of cruddy, but all the ones that I've gotten so far, and there's only 4, it's been in really, really good shape. So let's see what this one is. Let's flip it over together right about now. 52 Denver. All right, really, really cool. Another great find. You know, even if they're a common penny, I think it's a great find. I love finding them. I say that the 2009s I find are pretty nice, but yeah, the last couple I just found are pretty cruddy. Go figure. All right, we are down to our last roll. Last 10 rolls, no wheat pennies. A couple of Canadians, couple of 2009s, even a couple of young heads, but no wheat pennies those last few rolls. So let's do this last one, and then we'll take a look at everything and kind of see what we've got. Coin explosion. Oh, hey, we got a wheat penny. Very last roll, we got a wheat penny, even through that coin explosion. Probably pretty young, I would say 1956. Ooh, 58 Denver. I was close. I at least knew it was a young one. It's not like I guessed 1930 and got it wrong. Sorry if you guessed 1930 and got it wrong. Anything else? That looks like that's it. So here we are with our wheat pennies. I'm not going to go through the dates again, though I think the find of the box was this one right here. 1909. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to set that aside. We have this nice brand new Dansko album. We are going to put that 1909 plane in the Dansko album because that is our very first. It's first year of issue for the wheat penny, and that will be our very first wheat penny in the Dansko album. Very cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt all my pennies, and I'll probably sort them out by year, maybe by decade, and then by year. I'll have them sorted and organized, and then what I'll do is I'll go through and pick them out, and I'm going to start filling up this Dansko album as well as my Warman's album. I'm still going to continue to fill this one, but I want to fill up that Dansko one as well, and what I'll do is I'll keep an eye out for any of these holes that I have and try and fill these back in. I need to do that with my Canadians as well and see if there's anything I can put back in. All right, back to this. Here are the 2009s. As you can see, I started out with these. Absolutely beautiful, and those are the ones I came and I said, oh look, all my 2009s are beautiful. And then I got nothing but those. That's okay. Here's our young heads. We got 4 of them. 61, 62, 62, 63. Nope. 64, 62, 62, 63. Young heads. Zinc Canadians. None of them steel, so they're all zinc. And then we got our, wait a minute, what's that Lincoln? There's a wheat penny in our Canadians. Our 1940S ended up in our Canadians. You get over there. Now, as I was starting out on this box, I thought, man, our wheat pennies are going to outnumber our Canadians. And it was close. There's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 Canadian coppers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 1 in the Dansko album, 14. 1 in the Warman's album, 15. So 17 to 15 copper Canadians versus wheat pennies, not counting young heads. That's actually pretty close, and really for that many wheat pennies, I mean, what did I say, 15? 15 wheat pennies? That's phenomenal. I can't believe that we found so many. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the live stream. I will try and have a bonus video up at some point in this week. Maybe you've already seen it. Take care, everybody. I love all of you. Bye.